Yo, what's up, family? Peace, blessings, love, and light from the Most High Yah. Look, I just wanted to chime in on this on this interview with Candice Owens and Nick Cannon from the other day. Uh, I love Candice Owens. Uh, this sister, she's a real one. I like her stance. I like her boldness, and I just wanted to chime in, you know, and let y'all see how she crushed Nick Cannon. And he was really trying to get her to fold, but the sister didn't fold. She didn't back down. She stood on truth, stood on principles, and stood ultimately on the word of Yah. And Nick Cannon exposed himself. And like I said, shout out to Candice Owens. While many of y'all, my people, was out there with their pom poms out for this Jezebel witch, uh, Kamala Harris, this a real one right here. Look, real talk. Without any further ado, let's get into this.
Spaces that sound very conspiracy theory. I used to be that guy. I was that guy that was like, they're trying to tear us down. And then to your point, which you often speak of, that becomes a victim-like mentality. So my message started to often being like, yes, the world's fucked up. Yes, there's so many there's more enemies than we know. But I know the God within me and the God that I serve is gonna have them all fall into my feet when I walk into the room because I know the energy that I possess. Yeah. So therefore, I don't have to come in guns blazing because if we know the truth and we know ultimately that goodness will prevail, then why can't I lead with love and cut them off with compassion? Well, I just don't think it's guns a blazing to say, only women can give birth. And that's what I'll say, and people will lose their minds. Like that, I will. But be you'll like, say that in a setting of people who can't give birth. But my point is just that it's just the truth. I'm not even here like I'm not showing up where people are at and in their faces. They just don't know how to accept my audacity to just keep saying the truth. That is what, because I've thought about this. What is it about me that people are so triggered by? And it's my audacity. Right. Because we live in a world where people will bend to the spirit of evil. They will bend to the spirit of nonsense. They will allow every part of their reason to be stripped away so that they can fit in. And again, this gets into, and this is not conspiracy. In fact, we should stop using the word conspiracy theorist because we know that was a CIA term that they entered into the lexicon following the shooting of JFK. So they say the word conspiracy theory. That's all. The theory is the only thing that's the problem. The conspiracy to conspire is not an issue. Yeah, but that is the truth, and that is why we should just call it out when we see it. This is what's happening. These people are conspiring. Like that's what I do. And here's a document you can look at to see when they've done it in the past, and this is what's happening now. And I also listen to people. I don't gaslight people. So if an artist comes to me and says,
So y'all see that he was saying how, Candace, how you are now speaking up for the truth and speaking out against. I used to be that guy. Nick, what happened, my boy? What happened? I know what happened. Nigga, you let these devils muzzle you. Yeah, because you wanted to keep these little funky shows, the little wilding out and all of this stuff that they keep putting in your hand. So you let these devils in Hollywood muzzle you, right? Yeah, that's what it is, huh, Nick? Yeah, you used to be that guy until they told you pipe it down, nigga, or we gonna take everything, huh? Right? That's what it is, huh, Nick? Yeah, for what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? So y'all peep game, right? How this nigga trying to get Candace to cop deuces and bow, you know, that's just like a nigga, man. And it's been happening for years. These people, they will try to get your own people to get you to sell out. And it ain't nothing new, but I enjoyed this interview. I watched it in whole. the other day, and Candice, she holds her position, and you can hear in the interview. This is just a clip. I'm gonna play a couple of more clips too, but you can hear how he just, it's like he was sent on a mission, because these people, these higher ups, they like, we got to shut this woman up. We got to shut this melanated woman up. She's speaking too much truth, and she bold with it. Well, but you know what? Let's try to get our own people, you know, to come at her. So, you know, this is what they do. This is what they do, y'all. And she stood on business. She stood on business. You feel me? She stood on business. So I'm gonna play a couple of more clips so y'all can get into it a little more. But I encourage you, watch the whole interview. Is good. She stood on truth, you know. I rocks with her for that. I love Candace. We need more like her. So check it out.
Saying things that we have to silence her.
Well, this gets into your fears because you were canceled.
I was canceled. And like in a very similar thing. That's kind of what I was gonna bring up based off of what I learned. You know what I mean?
Did you learn, or were you like Kyrie Irving, 6 steps back to your life type thing?
Nah, because to this day, I leaned into everything I said, from whether sitting with, Minister Farrakhan, who told me that if there's something that I said that wasn't true, do away with it. But if it's truth, continue to speak truth to power. And
yeah. Yeah, right, Nick. You see that? You see how she checked him? Like, let's talk about where you stand. Remember, you was canceled. What happened, Nick? Yeah, they got Nick to comply. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, nigga. You want to continue to keep these shows, huh? You better shut your mouth, nigga. Yeah, you know how it go. And so yeah, she checked him. Man, I love Candace. She a real one, man. She a real one. And like I said, she stand on business, man. She stand on business. And she's not afraid. She's not afraid. And I like the title of the name of Nick's show, his podcast channel, Council Culture Show. I like that. I really do, because we in a what they call cancel culture, where mostly it's the gays who want to cancel somebody for speaking out against their agenda. Pretty much, that's pretty much what the cancel culture is really about, if we be honest. But that's what it is, man. Let me let you hear another little clip right quick before I end it. Check it out.
Like me, like you, when you can say something that offends someone and someone's emotions get involved, then that becomes the story. That becomes the attack on Candice Owens, opposed to your ultimate mission where you were really just trying to help people. So what I learned through the process is, and it's funny, as a father, I learned this and deal with this with my son, is like, when you start throwing rocks and someone gets hit by a rock that you weren't intending to hit with that rock, you still got to apologize. You still have to understand the power in which you have. Your voice is so strong. The words, the knowledge that you have, that if you, not even if you say it the wrong, if you say it correctly, they're going to dice it up and use it for evil. And in that sense, if you want to continue the mission of good, if you want to continue the mission of God, you have to you got to rise to a higher frequency and say, you know what? I apologize that I hurt you. And
see, I can't do that. If I told the truth and you got hurt by it, I can't apologize.
Why?
I absolutely refuse to do that.
What is stopping the goodness in you?
Because then I would be lying. I'm never sorry when I tell someone the truth. I'm never sorry when I tell someone the truth. No.
You're a mother.
I'm a mother, yeah. And
you know your children's feelings.
We're not dealing with children. That's the problem. We're dealing with adults. Yeah. So the idea of me apologizing, and this is funny because I was texting earlier with Ray J. He saw a clip of me and Don Lemon, and he was saying,
That's
you
a
know,
hilarious clip. Just you texting with Ray J.
And Don Lemon was looking for an apology. Oh, this clip. And Don Lemon was looking for an apology, but Ray J, I guess, was saying that he knew some trans women, and I'm like,
he has a whole trans network,
and it's just whatever he's doing there. To me, is demonic. It's demonic. It's because it's a lie. Okay, and so I was like, yes, let's have a conversation. Of course, respectfully. If you say to me, you should respect people, I always respect people. I would disrespect you if I lied to you. I'm not going to call a man a woman. I'm not going to call a woman a man. I'm not going to say sorry for telling the truth.
Your beliefs.
It's not my belief. A woman cannot be a man. A man cannot be a woman. It's not a belief.
But I'm saying in your perception of the world is different from someone else's perspective, because just as emphatic as you are, that you believe what you just said, there's someone that believes emphatically the opposite.
Okay, so what you're talking about is the idea that everything can be subjective and there's no such thing as truth. And let me tell you why that. But that's why it's either a yes or a no.
No, because we're either talking about feelings or facts.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I believe there is objective truth. Okay.
Okay.
Did you see this clown try to persuade Candace to apologize for offending transgenders? Did you catch that? Did you see that? Man, finish killing this boy, Candace.
A person that is born a man, okay, a person that is born with a penis, as we call it, okay, cannot ever grow up and give birth. Do we agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, so there is such thing as an objective truth. I will not apologize for sharing objective truth. I'm not going to apologize for not saying because his feelings are hurt and do you see how I feel? Because
so you have no problem going throughout the world hurting people's feelings.
I have no problem going out the world. That's one way to pitch it. Telling people the truth so they can better their lives. So they can live in reality and not the one, not this fantasy land that they're creating for their lives.
But what if someone believes that is a better life for them?
Okay, well, let's play it your way then. Let's do it the other way. There are a group of people who are now referring to themselves as minor attracted people.
Oh, I knew you was going. Can't go there.
Hey, but that's what they believe. They believe that they are in love and want to have sex with children. They believe that, Nick. They believe it. And are you going to apologize when you call them pedophiles? Are you going to apologize, Nick? Are you going to have them on your podcast? Don't you understand how they feel on the inside when you say that they can't have sex with 8-year-olds?
That is a hell of a point.
It is. The slippery slope is not a fallacy. It is reality. We are living the slippery slope. So somebody's going to have to produce the wall. So there's going to be a lot of voices that need to be objective and tell people the truth. I'm very happy to be those voices. If you're looking for me to, make you feel good, I can't be your mommy. I can't. That's why you tell me, I can't be your mommy.
But see, that's what I was like.
I'm not your mommy. You're not a toddler. You're an adult. But see, this is what truth is. And if you can't deal with truth, then you're going to have a very tough life, way tougher than having to listen to Candice Owens say, you are a man on the internet.
So,
But nothing, nigga. Shut up. She just ate you up. Yeah, trying to get my sister to apologize for hurting feelings of sick-minded, perverted-minded, satanic-minded people. Man, please, man. You see this? And let me just for the record, and some of y'all may not like what I'm about to cap it off with, but for the record, all of you who were for that lady being in office, that's where we were headed. That's where we were headed, to this stuff being okay. Yeah. This stuff being okay, this people, because they feel like a grown man saying, I'm gender fluid, I'm a little boy today and I want to be with this little girl. We were headed to that kind of sick, demonic mentality being okay. Hey, this is Brother Victory. Man, I'm out. Tell me what y'all think.